Just who I wanted to see. I'm delighted with the photos you took. Excellent source material. Now, I have all the carving tools ready to go. Would you like to try it together?
Carving tools? You mean these blocks?
That's right. The statues are inside the stones. All we need to do is remove any excess material. To make things a little easier for you, I've provided a guide on how the carving process works. Allow me to demonstrate. First, we make some big, bold cuts to carve out the general shape. The numbers on the stones represent the amount of material you need to keep in a given column. So, first we do this. And then this.
Oh, it's starting to take shape!
Got it? If you carve the blocks this way, you should be able to see the basic form. Then, you just need to add some finishing touches, and voila!
Wait, what? It's only changed in the blink of an eye! How'd you do that?
A great mage doesn't reveal her secrets that easily. Just behold and be amazed. You got the basic carving process down, yes? Focus on that and leave the finishing touches to me. Much obliged.
Alright, let's give this a shot! What the? This is way more difficult than the one you walked us through!
Oh, sorry, wrong one. That's the one I was going to work on. Yours is over here.
Whew, Well, that's a relief. Let's go! Do you still remember Nicole's process? The numbers represent the amount that we need to keep per column. So, if the number is 0, that means we gotta remove the whole thing. And if it says 3, that means we just mark the whole thing as keep, right? Looks like we made a mistake here. Reset and try again. This one seems to be giving you some trouble. Need any help? Now, we just need Nicole to add the finishing touches.
You got rid of all the extraneous stone, yes? Let me take a look.
Haha! It's done! Oh! It's the Mage's Lodge! When did that get there?
Is this the power of a mage? The young visitor's voice was filled with wonder. I am truly amazed.
Aha! Finally, the story continues. So, what happened to the mage and her young visitor?
They lived happily ever after. The end.
Huh?
Tough customers, huh? Well, if you're that eager to hear it, I suppose I'll take it from the top. All my heart desires now is to make your wishes mine, said the young woman. Those words won her the full attention of the great mage, Nicola Coco. But just as they had started warming up to one another, a group of uninvited guests stormed in, seized the mage, and absconded with her. As the youngster stood there in shock, a new mage by the name of Alenus appeared. She signed a contract with the youngster, bestowing the power of magic upon them. But after making it through a grueling training program, they would come to discover another conspiracy operating in the background. As it turned out, the great mage Nicole was an alien entity. Her true identity was the first daughter of King Meowtress, the third of Planet Meow. She had come disguised as a mage as part of a secret plot to trick the entire world into worshipping Planet Meow. Oh, great mage! Have you been lying to me all this while? The youngster's voice trembled as their heart began to break. Leave me. War is destined to break out between our planet and yours. We were foes from the very start. The mage turned her face away, refusing to let anyone see the tears welling up in her eyes. But the youngster bravely reached out and grabbed her by the arm, swearing to never leave her. Moved by this display of passion, the mage decided to rebel. But in that moment, Alenus, who had once aided the youngster, now took the side of the king. Alenus had been Meowtress III's second daughter all along. She had only helped the youngster in the hopes that her sister might be incited to treason, thus giving her the chance to usurp Nicole's place in the line of succession. Anyway, that's the gist of it. In the end, the youngster, who by this point had turned into a cat, worked with the mage to successfully foil the king's plot. Then, they returned to the mage's lodge together and lived happily ever after in peace and quiet. The end.
That was amazing! This story has everything! True love, rebellion against injustice.
That can't be helped. All creations escape the controlling grasp of their creator eventually. We angels are a case in point. Once, we were tasked with guiding human beings, but because some of us chose a different path, our entire race was punished. If even the heavenly principles can't fully control their own creations, what chance do I stand? Fate is always ineffable, and yet, I still hope I can guide those I meet towards a happy ending to their tale. That applies to characters in my stories as well. Anyway, the story's over now, and I'm running a little low on energy. Next time I've got a good story to tell, I'll share it with you, all right? My oh my, the final product has exceeded all my expectations. If anyone actually does stumble in here by mistake, I'm sure they will be truly awe-inspired by this mage's might. Well, that all depends on the sort of person they are. Guidance can encourage complacency and entitlement if you're not careful. If someone is eager to rely on their own abilities like you do, then I'll gladly help them. But if they're the type of person who pins all their hopes on the mage's power while doing none of the work themselves...
Would you really turn them into a statue?
No, nothing like that. But I would guide them out of this place to the nearby Curatorium of Secrets. I'm sure Nefer would know how to deal with them much better than I do. Those who seek to reap without sowing ought to pay the price, don't you think? Unbelievable. Mr. Nine has refused to help me write my masterpiece. She said, it might be best if you wrote this one yourself, considering the highly complex world building. I cajoled and pestered her all I could, but it was to no avail. Believe me, I'd finish it myself if I could. That was my intention from the beginning. I wanted to finish a work of my own to prove a point to her, but it didn't work out. The moment the ending popped into my mind, my creative drive was extinguished. You two may well be the only people in this world to ever hear the tale of Nicola Coco, the mage from Planet Meow. So please, do not forget her, and do not forget her adventures.
Looks like we made a mistake here. Reset and try again.
reward on the road.
Nanina's covering the north, so we'll have Laurent take the east. Right, that's all for now.
Hey, Varka!
Huh? Honorary knight? Paimon? What brings you to my camp? Not at all. Any camp of the Knights of Favonius is your camp too. So make yourself at home. Though, you should give me a heads up next time so I can have the quartermaster break out the good stuff for you.
Is this really the Expeditionary Forces camp? Paimon was expecting it to be a bit more... crowded?
Not many from the force are still stationed here. And of those who are, most are out patrolling. Truth be told, it is a bit of a ghost town. We're also gathering all the Abyss-related intel we can. Situation in Nodcry's stable for now, but we must remain vigilant. You never know when the Abyss will come roaring back. Intelligence is the foundation of any campaign. It's not just enemy movements. Terrain or shifts in the weather can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Moving forward, we plan to form a long-term partnership with the Northern Intelligence Network. Turn this temporary camp into an intelligence station.
An intelligence station? Whoa! Like the kind in Fontanian spy thrillers?
Haha, as if. Name one book with a camp this lightly defended in it. During these years out on campaign, we've found that different abyssal disasters are occurring all over Teyvat. They're unnaturally cunning, always shifting, with no two attacks quite going off the same. I hope to use the Northern Intelligence Network to share our findings, and use that collaboration to keep gathering information on the Abyss. This isn't any one nation's burden. Every day, countless winds blow through Nodcry. I'd say that makes it the perfect place to set up an outpost.
Oh, so that's why! So this is chivalry in action!
Haha, well, chivalry's good and all, but in reality, we've only just established this station, and don't even have a good map of the nearby terrain. if you stumble across any building materials or intel nearby, don't forget to bring them back with you. Rest assured, you're our honorary knight. We'll look after you. One expedition wraps up, another begins.
Grandmaster! We've got big trouble, sir!
Oh, what is it?
That important guest we were expecting today? He's trapped at the foot of the mountain.
What? Is it who I think it is?
Yes, sir, it's him. Most of our available manpower is tied up in patrols. Who do we reassign?
No need. Just point me in the right direction. I'll handle it myself. Honorary Knight, Paimon, till next time.
Oh! Paimon's never seen Varka so nervous. Now she's curious who that guest is. Yeah, that's probably it. Let's follow him and see if he needs help.
Help! Please help me!
Go!
Branch into song.
Hey! Are you okay?
I'm fine. Whew. Good thing you guys showed up so fast. I might not have made it by sundown.
Praise be! Our essential supplies made it through safe and sound.
What kind of supplies are that important?
Good eye! This here is the dandelion wine we specially ordered from Dawn Winery. Pure Mondstadt in a bottle.
You have no idea what it took us to get it here, all the way from there.
Ha! And a fine job you did. You're drinking with us at the feast tonight. Whole camp's been looking forward to toasting you.
So, the only reason you were in a hurry was to make sure the drinks got there in time? And here Paimon thought you were finally being serious about something serious!
What's that? Are you saying drinking isn't the most serious of serious business? Because I'd love to have a drink right about now.
Wait! Please, wait a second. Now is not a good time.
Yeah! Listen to him! First, you gotta take care of the serious...
This is a custom brew. It needs to be kept constantly rolling to prevent settling and keep its flavor. Having sat for so long, I'd say the taste has degraded by at least 10%.
10%? Unacceptable! Nobody touches a drop till it's ready.
Okay. You do you, then.
We specially commissioned someone to build a mechanism that keeps the barrels rolling. Looks like it broke in the fall, though. So now, I guess we'll have to rely on old-fashioned muscle power.
So we just keep whacking the wooden barrels and roll them to their destination? Sounds like some good old Knights of Favonius strength training. Guy teaches force control and precision. Need both, or the barrel won't stay true to the path. It's basic training for many knights. Ha, keen on basic drills, are we? Well, Laurent and the others won't be back for a while. Right then, all yours. Don't worry about knocking him a bit too far. Just holler and I'll toss him back into place. Back when I was training Noelle, she'd blast the barrels to splinters the second she got nervous. Couldn't stop her from cleaning up the whole mess herself afterward. Over time, she became the finest cleaner in the Knights, bar none. Ha! She might not have realized it, but that's progress too. First time I did this training with Razor, it took us an entire day to finish. Know why? He spent a quarter of the day rolling the barrels, and the other 3/4 trying to figure out what the heck I was talking about. Jean and Albedo once sat me down to have a serious discussion about whether or not the Spark Knight needed to take part in basic training like this. The Knight's basic training helps build character, but since the Spark Knight's still so young, I decided to get her opinion. She happily brought her bombs to the training grounds, and so we reached a consensus. We won't discuss the matter again until she's a bit older.
Easier way, right?
Come to think of it, you haven't met Rowan yet, have you? Kid's so used to doing things his way, he didn't even show up when it was time for the training. Asked him about it later. He said he went to poke a hornet's nest full of monsters, and as for barrel drills, he didn't think targets that wouldn't hit back were worth his time.
Ah, Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! They're back! They're back! They're back! Everyone, fall in and give them a proper welcome!
Wow! We're this popular? Paimon feels like blushing.
How the wind carries that scent from afar! Sweet Barbados, it's true! Dandelion wine!
Ah, a special brew from Dawn Winery to boot. They're back. All my precious memories, they're all flooding back.
Oh. So, the welcome isn't for us, is it?
Yes, this is it! This is the taste! Oh, it's just how I remembered it.
Amazing! After all these years!
Ah, I was starting to think I'd already forgotten the taste of a good Dawn Winery vintage.
If the taste hasn't changed, then my home back in Springvale probably hasn't changed either. Right? Thank you, Honorary Knight.
That's enough. Put a cork in it, everyone. Barrels stay sealed until everyone's back. Let's finish the party prep in the meantime.
Oh, yes, sir. On it, sir.
Like I said, drinking is the most serious of serious business.
Oh, sticky honey roast, sweet madams. I never thought you'd get to eat such authentic Mondstadt dishes out here. Wait, where's Varka? Anyone seen him? He's not passed out drunk in a ditch somewhere, is he? Okay, my mom will catch up when she finishes. One more plate. Okay, this is the last one. I'm on swears.
So, what's the hero who saved our savior and brought it back to camp doing in a corner like this? Truth is, what I've got in my cup is the most special of special brews. It can only be drunk alone. But since you've caught me, nothing for it. Here, have a cup. Got me. Just a joke. Not a drop of liquor on me right now. If you're thirsty for a real drink, go find Yumeni later. She's got plenty in stock. A camp always needs to have one sober soul to guard their drunk comrades from things that go bump in the night. Those have been my standing orders since this expedition started. Rotten luck, eh? Just so happens that tonight, it's my turn to be that sober soul. So, on this night when they're all drunk, I can't be. Who knows? Maybe fate just gets a kick out of messing with us. If it had come one day later, maybe I'd have been down there guzzling wine to my heart's content. But if it had come but one day later, maybe you'd have passed the camp by, missed the feast, never even had this chance to talk. Nobody can say what choices lead to what outcomes until the time comes. Just like when I decided to lead this expedition out of Mondstadt. Never imagined I'd make it this far. That's how it turned out, aye. But when we marched, all I knew was this. An abyssal storm was brewing up north, one that threatened to scour all of Tevat. It took us some time to mobilize, but where would the enemy appear? What form would they take? That was all a complete mystery to us when we set out. All we could do was gather intel as we marched, preparing for every contingency. Ha! Quick study, aren't you? Alas, the enemy won't sit around twiddling their thumbs while we finish preparing. Every hour we hesitated, the abyss was devouring the lives of countless people. The sooner we marched, the sooner we could change their fates. That was all the intel we needed to launch this expedition. None of that formality, honorary knight. And you're no different. Your journey's also changed many people's fates. Be it Mondstadt back then, Dvalin, or Nodcry now, the Expeditionary Force. Even my fate, too. The fact that we can sing around the bonfire, drinking and thinking about the future, none of that could have happened without your arrival, traveler. Who's to say? Fate's fickle and hard to fathom after all. But as long as you're alive, there's hope. The wine we didn't drink tonight, we can have tomorrow. The lads will save my share. And as long as we're still breathing, tomorrow will bring more wine and laughter. So cheers to tomorrow, to hope.
The route for this patrol. Looks good to me.
Strongest warrior of all. Knew it. That's still no match for the Grandmaster.
on the road. For the everlasting forest.
Chew on this! Water jet! Here's the good!
Lush as the moon.
Just one! Look, the rainbow! Water jet! Bombs away! What's this?
By the frost moon of old.
Chew on this! Go!
Receive my blessing.
Water jet!
Branches a song. With one heart, we play.
Just one! What's this? Ding dong water bomb! Water jet! Here's the good!
Lush as the moon.
Chew on this! Look, the rainbow!
A reward on the road. A reward on the road. Branches soft for the everlasting forest. Lush as the moon. With one heart, we
Magic lamp! Your blood! Ha! Find out! Lash attack!
branches assault. For the everlasting forest. Yeah.
Ready? Water jet! Here's the good!
Receive my
Lash attack! Bombs away!
I'll keep this close.
Lush as the moonlight. Receive my blessing by the frost moon. She won this. Look! Magic whip! Water jet!
A reward on the road.
Good one! Ding dong! Forest!
For the everlasting forest.
Wipe out! Water jet! Shazam!
Receive my...
Here's the good! Bombs away!
Lush as the moonlight. With one heart, we pray.
I'll keep this close.
Forest, protector.
Lashes! Forest!
Fire rate maximum!
Shazam! No flaw!
Receive my blessing for the everlasting.
Good one! Ding dong! What's that? Magic lamp! Water jet! Wipe out! Forest up! Good one!
I'll keep this close.
Lush as the moonlight.
Water jet!
Nicole,
You on this! Lashes!
with one heart, we
What's this? Here's the good! No!
branch into song. protect us for the everlasting.
Yeah! Whoops! Look, a rainbow! Magic lamp!
Bombs away!
By the frost moon falls.
Cheater! Ding dong! You big bully! Here's the good! Ha! Wipe out!
Flush as the moon.
Good luck!
For the everlasting forest.
Flash attack! Let's sweep the
Receive my blessing.
A reward on the road. reward on the road.
Turn left. Turn right. Oh, just some nights of Favonius formation drills. These three overdid it last night, so I'm sobering them up. And rooting out the worst offender while I'm at it, whose grand prize will be 20 laps. The Expeditionary Force is allowed to drink liquor, but ground rules stand for when and how much you drink.
I only had a little bit. Me too!
Save the excuses, prove it with your feet. Show me you can nail a picture-perfect parade ground pivot while you're plastered.
Yes, sir.
Honorary Knight. Feel like helping me get them cleaned up? Right then. You lot hear that? This here is the Honorary Knight, so look alive. Attention, and march.
I'm not doing so bad. I'm not doing so good. I'm not doing so good. Oh, I'm not doing so good.
At ease. Well, Honorary Knight, who's the drunkest of the bunch?
Oh, no, you got the wrong man. Honest.
But you still got hammered, didn't you? 20 laps, not one less. Keep at it until you can take on anything, even when you're as drunk as a skunk.
I guess I...
Got off light this time.
Ho, you two! You're both thinking, seems like I got off light this time, aren't you? Saw you two staggering about earlier, didn't I? 20 sets of strafe drills with Anselm, and not a sip of booze till you're done!
If Captain Hertha were here too.